Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Some Timely Corona Advice from the Gemara in Shabbat, Daf Yomi. The Gemara talks about some fascinating topics. Talks about different sins and the ramifications and the punishments. Goes through a lot of different sins, Lamed Bet, Lamed Bet. Fascinating Gemara. And one that caught my eye is the Gemara talks about the punishment of Sinat Chinam, the violation of unwarranted hatred for our brothers. Everyone in the world today, all the Jews are looking for different areas to do tshuva, and a lot of people are challenging each other. You're saying, oh, that's the area you have to do tshuva, and that's what you have to work on. That's going to bring the cure. That will be the end of the pandemic, and we don't know what will be the end of the pandemic. But each person should look and see where we could do tshuva, where we could work on. If that has anything to do with God's reasoning, great. If it has anything to do with just your own personal issue you have to work on, that's also great. So we always have to look in at the time of crisis into different areas to work on. And there's one that I don't think is colorblind, doesn't change with the times. It's universal. Chazal make it clear, Sinat Chinam. Unbridled hatred was the cruel cause thousands of years ago for the Churban. If we don't have the Mikdash rebuilt in our days, that's still a factor. I think people have a misunderstanding. What is Sinat Chinam, unbridled hatred? If one thinks it means that people are mean to each other, you don't say hello to someone, you don't help out, you don't do any chesed, I think the Jews are pretty good. I think we get a check plus with chesed with each other. As a nation, helping out other nations, helping each other out. How many chesed organizations open up the local Shemesh phone book? Thousands of chesed organizations. We're pretty good. I think we're good. It's the Netziv that screams out to me. The Netziv says that chesed is very nice, but sinat chinam, what it means is that you could be a great person, a Tam Chacham, even a Gadol, he says, but someone who has a different hashkafa, different hat than you, different dress than you, some different ideologies than you do. He might be a frum Jew, might be a Ben Torah, might be a Talmud Chacham, but he's not in your camp. That's it. You don't relate to him as the regular Orthodox circle. Even, you might even use the term here in the Apikoros, heretic. He's chutz lamachane. He's outside the camp. You'll say, but dating Myers, I mean, everyone has, we all have red lines. Someone denies Torah and mitzvah, Torah from Shamayim. For you, he's also outside the camp. He is outside the camp in certain ways. In terms of religious Judaism, Orthodox Judaism, yes, you rely. If he denies, he has certain heretical beliefs, it's true. But how do you define heretical beliefs? So to me, it's simple. I go like the Rambam. 13 principles of faith in Perish Mishnayos for Sanhedrin. He says these are 13 principles. If you hold by them, that's it. You're part of the dot. And you make a mistake here and there, certain mitzvahs you're not so good about, okay. I don't add on the different ideologies that come and go in every generation. Where Rav Yisrael Slata introduced Musa, that was a hot topic. Silas Yisharim Chal was a hot topic. Zionism is a hot topic. Hasidim, Misnagdim, hot topic. These are all hot topics that should be treated seriously. But as long as both sides are anchored in the 13 principles of faith, then both sides are within the 13 principles of faith are considered orthodox. It's when a person goes ahead, when people start adding on more things. You have this idea, you have this dastira regarding anti-Tzionut position, regarding Kolel, regarding yeshivas, regarding army, regarding Medina. You have these positions, then you're outside the box. That to me is scary. Hold on to your positions, that's what Gadol says. But the other side's outside the box. That's Sinat Chinam. And today's the time around the world that all the Jews and mankind are looking to areas to do tshuva on. I think that's one that we can always look into and see, maybe there's something wrong. How I look at something. Maybe the yeshivish could say something where how I look at Dati Lomi, how I look at the yeshiva. Whatever it is, each group has to do some serious soul searching. Shalom.